In today's show, according to a brand new Bloomberg report, the Bitcoin price can hit $500,000 or drop to zero, zilch, nada. That's right. In September's Crypto Outlook newsletter, Bloomberg's analyst Mike McGlone observed that the price of Bitcoin can either be heading to $500,000 or it could fail. We'll be breaking this down for you right here in today's show. Also, in today's episode, Bitcoin is the best reserve and collateral asset ever created, says global macro investor CEO. We're talking about Raoul Pal, and he goes on to share Bitcoin has the potential to surpass $1 million in the next 3 to 5 years, calling Bitcoin the biggest trade of our lifetimes. I'll be giving you all the highlights right here in today's show. Also in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 key reasons why the Bitcoin price could bounce after the $2,000 drop we just witnessed. That's right, Bitcoin just touched $10,000. We have a CME futures gap at that $9,700 mark. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in attending this live summit with the one and only Tika Twari on Red Hot IPOs, which are creating a new billionaire every week, he's going to be going live this September 9th, and he'll reveal how just one deal can make you set for life. That's right. Be sure to register by clicking the link right below this video in the description and RSVP while you still can. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. According to this new Bloomberg report, Bitcoin could smash $500,000 or drop to zero, zilch, nada. Which one will it be? Well, let's discuss it, shall we? In September's Crypto Outlook newsletter, Bloomberg analyst Mike McGlone observed that the price of Bitcoin could either be heading to the $500,000 mark or it could fail. Where do you think it's likely heading? Let me know your thoughts right down below. McGlone continued to reiterate that in his view, Bitcoin is set to become digital gold. I agree 100%. Gold 2.0, or better yet, gold with wings. He emphasized once again how Bitcoin's limited supply and increase in demand were key adoption indicators and drew comparisons to the 2017 bull run. So this is coming directly from Mike McGlone. Much of the broad crypto asset market echoes 2017's excesses, but the foundation is firming due to expanding decentralized exchanges, better known as DEXs, and decentralized finance. Limited supply versus increase in demand is the bottom line for Bitcoin, with macroeconomic underpinnings that support its march towards the market cap of gold at a price of $500,000 by some estimates, or it could fail. So right now, the Bitcoin market cap is just over $200 billion. And what he's talking about, the gold market cap is over $9 trillion. When Bitcoin flips on the gold market cap, we can expect a $500,000 Bitcoin is what he's saying. The estimates that the analyst refers to are likely based on assumptions that Bitcoin's market cap will eventually reach parity with gold's $9 trillion market cap. Now, dividing that number by the maximum supply of 21 million Bitcoin produces a number of $428,571. And a similar sentiment was recently voiced by the Morgan Creek Digital co-founder, Anthony Pompliano. That's right. Now, obviously, 0 to 500,000 provides a pretty good margin of error, so it's very unlikely that Bloomberg will be proven wrong at least anytime soon. So there you have it. That's the case for the $500,000 Bitcoin, according to Bloomberg analyst Mike McGlone. Let me know your thoughts if you feel the Bitcoin price is more likely to head towards $500,000 or zero. You already know my answer. I think it's very highly improbable that Bitcoin ever drop to zero, and it's highly probable that Bitcoin eventually soar to $500,000. But anyways, that's just my 2 satoshis. I'm sticking with it. And before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin is the best reserve and collateral asset ever created, says global macro investor CEO Raoul Pal. And before I break this down, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. We saw Bitcoin drop from about 12,000 to touch all the way down to 10,000. Support has been maintaining, but I would not be surprised if we break below 10,000 from here, as there is a CME futures gap at about that $9,700 mark. Bitcoin can surge $2,000 right back where it was originally at before we had this correction. I'm going to be talking about this in greater detail right here in today's show. We can see Ethereum down about 5%, now trading at $392. We got so close to 500 before this correction. Chainlink is bleeding in the blood red, down 9.5%, but still trading at $12.20. Miss Litecoin down 6%, trading at $50. XRP down 2%, trading at 25 cents. We have Tron and EOS, which are Ethereum competitors, which are actually in the green along with Neo. Neo barely in the green, trading at $19. Tron up 3.3%, trading just below $4, and EOS up about 4%, now trading just above $3. And taking a look at some of the top exchange volume, we see a sea of forest green, which is definitely a good sign. Binance up 35% for the day with 17.4 billion in volume. We have Hobby Global up 20% with 4.6 billion. OKEX up 18.5% with 3.6 billion, and HIT BTC up 15% with 1.7 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? The CEO of Global Macro Investor, Raoul Pal, says Bitcoin is the best reserve collateral asset ever created. Let me know if you agree or disagree. In a new report on the leading crypto, the former Goldman Sachs hedge fund manager says he thinks Bitcoin, with its permanently limited supply, is the hardest form of money created. He says as a reserve asset, it's superior to gold in every metric due to its decentralized nature and provable transaction history. I repeat, he says as a reserve asset, it is superior to gold in every metric due to its decentralized nature and provable transaction history. Powell, who predicted the 2008 financial crisis, notes that in the current macroeconomic structure, government bonds serve as the bottom of the pyramid in terms of collateral for the world and the U.S. Treasury. He goes on to share that used to work just fine until the central banks became fearful of allowing the business cycle to run unimpeded. Thus, when debt loads become unsustainable, meaning that the weakest borrowers couldn't get access to enough collateral, instead of the price of collateral rising, thus forcing firms to go bust, central banks began to increase the supply of collateral and reserves, aka quantitative easing, printing trillions, I should say stealing trillions of dollars from the American people. However, this devalues the collateral over the longer term and leads to debt spirals, Powell explains. Bitcoin, however, doesn't have this problem, according to the investor. Bitcoin is a pristine collateral. That's right, Bitcoin is a pristine collateral. The greatest form of collateral. Its blockchain ownership structure reduces the huge black swan of risk of who owns that. It's all recorded and, more importantly, provable. So there you have it. Powell notes that all Bitcoin needs to become the preeminent form of collateral is a yield curve indicating future value, something that's already happening within the breakout of the decentralized finance space. DeFi has been booming, to say the least. The revolution in DeFi is doing just that, establishing a forward curve of future value. It is only at the money market phase right now, which is the short-term yield curve, but over time, we will establish the time preference for Bitcoin over 30 years or more, just like bonds. And earlier this year, Raoul Pal said Bitcoin has the potential to surpass $1 million in the next 3 to 5 years, calling Bitcoin the biggest trade of our lifetimes. Now, that's very important, so I'm going to repeat. Powell said that Bitcoin has the potential to surpass $1 million in the next 3 to 5 years, calling Bitcoin the biggest trade of our lifetimes. If you agree with Raoul Pal, let me know in the comments right down below. Now let's check out his tweet. I wrote a very long Global Macro Investor monthly this weekend, 143 pages, which is 15,500 words. The core focus was this month on crypto, which I think is the world's best trade and of which I'm irresponsibly long. Let me know if you're also irresponsibly long on crypto and which crypto assets in particular are you most long and bullish on. Drop me a comment right down below. And before I break down this next story of the day and I share with you 3 key reasons why the Bitcoin price can soon bounce after this $2,000 drop we're witnessing right now. First, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 342 billion with 152 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. Today's Bitcoin dominance is a mystery. So let me know where you think the BTC dominance is in the comments right down below. And now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have Celo up 16%, trading at $4.32. Digibyte, Go Digi, up about 10%, now trading at 2.5 cents. ZB Token up 8%, trading at 30 cents. Flexacoin up about 6%, trading at 1.2 cent. EOS up 3%, trading at $3.04. And Monacoin up 2.6%, trading at $1.59. line below that, we have Elron up 1%, and we have DAI up 0.8%. And now taking a look at the biggest losers within the top 100 in the past 24 hours, we have Just down 22%, trading at 5 cents. Hedge Trade down 21%, trading at $1.08. DFI.money, which is DFII, down 21%, now trading at just above $4,800. Ample Fourth down 20%, trading at 80 cents. Ren down 17%, trading at 36 cents. And Thorchain down 16%, trading at 73 cents. Below that, we have Balancer down 15% and Kusama down 15%. Now, out of this list of bullish and bearish altcoins, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on for the long haul? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bears are obviously dominating currently with 120 million in superiority, with shorts leading about 52% versus 48% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy and drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the crypto greed and fear index, shows we're currently rated a 40 in fear. Yesterday was a 79 in extreme greed. And guess what? When we witness extreme greed, there's a strong likelihood of a correction, which is exactly what we're witnessing right now. But guess what? We're finally back in fear. So this could be a bullish turnaround for the Bitcoin bulls. And if you're not familiar with the crypto greed and fear index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, by the freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, and before I break down our final story of the day and I share with you these 3 key reasons why Bitcoin could bounce after this $2,000 drop, first I want to encourage you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 500 plus videos right here on my channel, and also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which is updated every single day, which allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video in the description to receive daily crypto news alerts right here on YouTube. And if you're not already on YouTube, visit the direct link to subscribe, which is cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, in which I'm proud to announce we just crossed over 100,000 podcast downloads, and we can be found on Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, as well as Stitcher Radio. You can also receive daily crypto news alerts on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, as I am, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? Bitcoin has experienced a strong drop in the past 48 hours after a strong rally to start the week. The leading crypto now changes hands for just above $10,000 after it underwent a strong $2,000 correction that brought it as low as $9,990 just this morning. Now, there's crucial reasons why Bitcoin could soon undergo a strong bounce. Traders are critically eyeing that 10,500, which is now a resistance and was just yesterday a support as we head into the weekly close. Due to that level's macro importance to Bitcoin's price action, Bitcoin should soon bounce if it's to maintain its medium-term uptrend. So why Bitcoin could soon bounce? Here we go. First and foremost, Bitcoin is extremely oversold, with the severity of this drop reminding many of the March crash. One trader shared the chart below, which you can see right here on your screen, which suggests that Bitcoin hasn't been this technically oversold since March's Black Swan crash. That's right. All right. Stopped out on both Bitcoin and Ethereum trades. If you think this is just one of those times when I have to admit defeat, by the way, the RSI hasn't been this oversold since the Black Swan crash. Crazy stuff. That's right. Now, secondly, one trader's proprietary indicator that last printed a buy signal 100 days ago has once again been triggered. That's right. The final reason why Bitcoin could bounce is the price of gold is expected to continue higher. In the long run, Rick Rule, the CEO of Sprout US Holdings, told Kitco on September 3rd that gold is poised to move higher in the long run due to its low interest rates. As gold is correlated with Bitcoin, any bounce in the precious metal should translate well for the king of all crypto. So Bitcoin remains optimistic in the longer run. We have the Real Vision CEO, Raoul Pal, a veteran of Wall Street, who shared the message, which I'll share with you here on Twitter, explaining he remains optimistic. Let's check it out. In the post-halving bull cycles, Bitcoin can often correct 25%, throwing off the short-term traders. Each of those was a buying opportunity. DCA opportunity ahead. hashtag Bitcoin. So there you have it. That's coming directly from Raoul Pal, who previously stated that Bitcoin is poised to rally exponentially this cycle due to some macro factors. He went on to share, most people don't understand the latter, but it's simply put, Powell has shown that there is zero tolerance for deflation, so they will do anything to stop it, and that is good for the two hardest assets, gold and Bitcoin. Powell wants inflation, and that's right, because the more the money printer go the more valuable safe haven assets such as gold and Bitcoin will become, and we both know that Bitcoin is already superior to gold in every facet of the way, as I covered right here in today's show. Other bulls include Arthur Hayes, who is the BitMEX CEO, Mike Navigratz, as well as Dan Tapiro, who are all extremely bullish on Bitcoin. And we also have the likes of Max Kaiser, Tim Draper, and the list goes on and on. So where do you think the Bitcoin price is likely heading from here? Well, if we break below 10,000, we're likely once again to close that CME's futures gap. If we can maintain and break back above this 10.5 resistance and flip it into support, then maybe we skip that futures gap. But I think considering we've already dropped 2,000, I think there's a strong likelihood we revisit that CME futures gap at 9,700 before bouncing strong and continuing where we left off. But that's just my 2 Satoshis. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in attending Teeka Tiwari's live summit going down September 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern, entitled Set for Life, the 1 million on one deal in America's #1 sector. According to Bloomberg reports, red hot IPOs are creating a new billionaire every week, and on September 9th, Teeka Tiwari will reveal how just one deal can make you set for life. To register, click the link right below this video. In the description, it's going to take you here. Simply enter your best email and click the button that says sign me up. Here's what you'll get for free just for attending. You'll get a free pre-IPO workshop valued at over $1,000. You're also going to receive free admission to his Set for Life Summit going down live this Wednesday, September 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And he's also going to be revealing his top pre-IPO picks. That's right. And of course, there's always lots of bonuses. And once you register, it's going to take you here to this page. You're in. Could you do Big T a quick favor? And then he also has a VIP text message list, which I strongly encourage you to get on. All you need to do is simply enter your phone number and click become a VIP. And you're also going to receive these extra bonuses, including Teeka's legacy investment keynote speech, which is valued at $1,595, and also his private placement playbook on how to make millions in the private placement market, valued at $49. And you also receive his concierge text reminder service. So be sure to register, get on that VIP list, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.